Okie dokie, in this tutorial we're going to cover adding a K2 item or an article and translating that article into a foreign language, in this case German. Now the first thing you'll need to do is log into your website. You'll have a URL to log in and a username and password, and once you've logged in you will be presented with the control panel. From the control panel, we can go to Components, K2, or Components, K2, and then select Items. Or alternatively, we can just go to Items in the Quick Launch menu here. And we just create a new item. In this case, it will be Projects. Whoops. Select a category. In this case, it will be Projects. And put some content. Okay, so that's done. However, we need to link to it from the menu. So if we bring the website up, we'll see here we have projects. But when we select projects, it's actually going to the home page article. So we edit that quite easily. We go over to the admin area, menus, to the main menu. And because we have an article now to link to, just scroll down, we find projects. There it is. And you'll see here it's linking to the first item, the home page item. So we don't need to change the menu item type, but I'm going to do that anyway so that we can show you how to do that. And there's all these different options we can select. We can select to users, contacts, various other things, but we're looking for K2 and an item. And then when the screen refreshes, it will ask us to choose the item. As you'll see here, it doesn't have an item selected, so we select, and then the last item we added, projects, and you'll see that the link will change. When we click save, there we go. So the link's changed now, it's linking to item 20. We'll just close that. And if we go back to components, K2, projects, we'll see that that item is 20. We don't need to do that, but I'm just checking. And if we go back to the website now and click projects, you'll see it's updated. Now, obviously we need to put content in there, and to do that, we just select the item in K2. You will see a different editor. I actually don't use an editor at all, so I use HTML raw. Whoops. So if we change that in the back end, save and close, and then refresh the website, you'll see it's updated. However, if we go to German and we select the German language and go back to projects, you'll see that the menu item has actually been translated, but the content hasn't. So we have to do that now. So what we're going to do is go into the translations manager, which we have open in another screen. So we go to components, FA Lang, and we say translation. Select the language we wish to translate into. Could just as easily be Spanish, French, Albanian. And what we're translating are K2 items. and we need to find the item in question. You see here it says projects, German language, not translated, not published. So we're going to projects, and because I'm using no editor, it scrolls down automatically. With your editor it won't do this, and we need to put in the translation for the file name, so that will be project with an E, and I'm going to copy that and translate the alias also. There we go. Now what I can do here is actually take the original text, copy it, and it will go over here. Just remove that because my editor does that, and then I could directly translate this. However, I have a translation available from the client, so I'm going to take that and paste it straight in, and another one as well. Translate that. Okay, just tidy that up a little bit. Need a full stop there. The important thing to remember is to select published. I'm happy with the translation. I'm not going to translate the metadata at this stage because we only do that for the home page. So I could put the meta keywords in German and the meta description in German. So I've selected published. I'm going to click save and close, and now just scroll down just to make sure. Where are we? There we go. Projects is now translated, and it has a green check, which means the original has not changed. In the case of team building, you'll see there's a little yellow light bulb. That means that the original English version has changed and the German version has not been updated. It's possible the change is minor, a comma instead of a full stop, for example, or something like that. So there's no need to change the translation every time. Okay, so let's go to the website. We're on the right page, projects, and we'll just refresh. And you'll see it's still displaying the original content. I'll explain why. And the reason why is that we may have translated the content here, projects, and everything's okay, it has a tick, but we didn't change the translation for the menu item, which links to the content. So we have to go up to the top here and select menus, and if we scroll down we will see projects, and you'll see there's a yellow light bulb next to that menu item, which means the original has changed but the translation hasn't been edited. So we go in, the translation itself is perfectly fine, but if we look down here, the original now is linking to item 20 in the K2 item list, but it's still linking to item 1. So we copy, that's all we do, just click copy, make sure it's published, click save and close. So now the menu has been translated, the link in the menu has been translated, and the content. Refresh, and hey presto, we have content. That's pretty much it. Anything else, just get in touch.